You, Michael. You look, by the way, I like the purple.
Oh,
Really like that. It looks great. So welcome again to another great project and it's come to fruition. What's your thought on this beautiful design in addition to the usage of the building?
I think the design really is very special. The architects should get great credit. It's a very difficult site. It's one in which they had to deal with a change in terrain and change of elevation, at the same time preserving views and light and air, and they did a phenomenal job. The amazing thing is, obviously, when you're looking at the affordability component of this, we're now looking long-term that when this area continues to become unavailable to folks that are working folks, for years and years this will be available to lower and moderate income residents of the district. A great project.
So what's the competition, do you think, right now? I mean, people are really starting to believe that they can stay in D.C. They don't necessarily have to move to the suburbs if they're making under a certain threshold. How do we get the word out? Because I'm sure, again, this is probably going to be very successful, but how can we get more projects and get more opportunities?
Well, I think the real estate market does a pretty good job of just promoting the projects and availability through the inclusionary zoning program and the programs that happen through the deputy mayor's office and my shop at DHCD. So I think what the real message is that folks who live outside of town, that work in town, there's a great chance to move back into the city, increase the tax base of the city, and as the young woman was saying, reduce their commute. It also takes the drag off of...
Save money on gas.
On gas, and also helps less carbon in the air, which is less taxing of Mother Nature as well. So I think it's a win-win situation for folks to reinvest and to reintegrate into the city itself.
What kind of response are you getting from people who are hearing about these kinds of projects? Do people sometimes write your office and ask about what's going on?
Absolutely. Thank God we have a really good group of community-based organizations that do housing counseling and do referrals on our behalf and for others' behalf. So I think we actually have a system in place. As we get these calls, we can send them out to professionals to let them know what the availabilities are and more importantly, the eligibility for them to get into these places.